You know, a lot of people say there's no such thing as Warzone Pros, which I disagree with. But what do you think is the next step for Warzone to be considered like a serious esport? You know, what needs to happen for that?
I think that take, like, with there being Warzone Pros would have been a lot more controversial like a year ago when, you know, the only event that we have per year is basically the World Series of Warzone, you know, which is a super competitive event, you know, played on LAN, everyone's flying out to play it, which that is the definition of pros, but there was no one was salaried and no one was in an org to be a professional player. But now since the eSports World Cup just happened, there are teams in orgs that are hiring players salaried, you know, to play both the EWC and the World Series of Warzone. And so now there are literal, like, per definition Warzone Pros, which is just super nice for the space. I think in terms of outdoing what we're doing now and turning Warzone into an actual esport, I think it's going to be really tough because the CDL limits a lot of what Warzone can do. Like there was times in Verdansk where sponsors were willing to put up $1 million, $2 million for an event, and it gets shut down. Like people don't want the Warzone to show up the CDL that it's like a franchise league. There are millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in that league. People just don't want that showed up, you know. And so at the very high level, there has to be some change in management or some change in opinion on letting Warzone and the CDL coexist, which isn't happening right now, I don't think.